Hello there. Welcome back to one more metaphor stream. We're in an epilogue. We just have some dialogue to look at. I just wanted to look at the dialogue. Last time I had to go do dinner and stuff, and then I was tired, so I never came back. What's up, Sarge? Yes, to you too. But yeah, we're gonna finish metaphor. I mean, I feel like we're already done. We already wrapped up the final boss. I need to make sure I'm live. I'm sure I am since Sarge responded, but my dashboard isn't showing it, and now it is showing it, so that's wonderful. And we have audio. Good. More ass. Alright, I expect this won't be the most entertaining session. Unless I can find this ultra boss, omega uber super boss.
Hey?
But first we gotta talk to everybody. I forget if I talked to people inside of here, if we just started outside. We were chased out because Hulkenberg showed up and said we gotta...
Cheers.
We just gotta chat with people. Seems that our king here likes to take a hands-on approach to the city's problems. She upstairs. She's out. I feel awfully nostalgic for this view that only shows a wall. Pokemon Go launched Gigantamax raids to mixed response as developer bans countless players by accident. That's just a funny headline to read. How do you ban countless players by accident? How much is countless? There has to be a number being tracked, right? Surely.
Come now.
The formality.
Of course. And so.
Yeah, we have a lot of reading to do though for this. And then I don't know how it actually finally wraps up.
Well.
And then we can look into the super boss. Unless I missed criteria to unlock it, in which case it'll have to wait till another time. I still haven't thought of like a repeat playthrough idea yet. So I will probably play this game again via recordings and do a challenge run of some sort. I just have to think of what I want to do. Would be interesting and challenging. I mean, it's up to all the y'all's efforts.
Oh.
It's just too much.
That's the old man.
Peace. That's the way. This place has really changed. This place has really changed.
Yeah, these two hanging out together.
Hey. But yeah. Thank you. Oh.
Just
Right.
true. However,
Now that you mention it.
yes. We shall.
Pleasure to see you.
Alonso hanging around.
Hey. Yes. Now that you mention it. Thank you.
Tiny Alonso would be weird to look at. No
brilliant.
doubt.
This place is really changed.
Well, I sure don't want to
I'm
go
just
back to the old kingdom.
incredulous. Oh.
Only they knew. Here, there's a tooth painting down here. I never noticed it. Or graffiti. Also, I wonder if this is actually translatable text, but I don't know.
Oh, very nice. All very nice. All very nice. All very nice.
All very nice. All very nice.
Welcome.
Thank you kindly. Well, well. Yes. Thank you kindly.
His line, humanity sparks the flame that will burn it down. But I thought it's controversial to be correlated to the humans for these people.
Your patronage is very appreciated. It's just too much.
That'd be lovely.
Oh, but which action to undertake?
The general store lady is hitting on Euphalgia's brother. That's kind of funny.
Well,
Now the trigger to enter the door is there. There's nobody back here, right? Yeah. Let's go to the front
all very
before we go to the back, because I think the back is where
I sure don't want to go back to the old
This
the
place
girl
is
is.
lovely.
She's
Thanks.
praying. Yep. Look at all these peepees here.
Oi! Oi! Scusa? Now, how did I wind up here?
Amazing. Ha! This is the best.
Couldn't bring myself to mourn the old king and whatnot. And he says, "Rest in peace, you old fool." Yeah, can we get a bathroom? Hells yeah.
Right.
Got it. Oh, they let you go to the bathroom, but they don't let you take a shower. Yeah, da, 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 na, 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 na. I like how all the things that do stuff have, maybe not now, I don't need this now, but then everything else is a fond memory. Maybe not now. Yeah. Ah, so harvesting didn't take time. Only planting took time, and you can harvest the last things you put in there. Yeah, what's up, Mike? Dropping by a little. Hope I have a great stream. Thank you, thank you. It's nice to see you. Hope you're having a good one too. We are just having a little cozy stream here. We're pretty much done. Just collecting dialogue for the sake of capturing it and posting on YouTube. How do the bird folk fit in the normal shirts when they have 4 wings? It's probably a good experience. Where is my boy at? Where is our boy at?
But
Oh, he's not even in the Gauntlet Runner. Oh, he's out front of the Gauntlet Runner. Well, I was about to leave anyway.
aha! How about that? Oh. Perhaps. Indeed. That's
That's... However...
That's, however... Let's go for a spin right now, old boy.
Hey there! Turban!
Oi!
Good guy.
This is the best.
The Hero King of Marth. Elden Boy.
What's not?
Gallica, one of these days you gotta let me go through the back streets, alright?
Just sublime.
Thank you. You are. Rip it.
This is all right now.
Yes, hello.
Who are you? Epilogue? Oh no, I'm out. Yeah, we're in the epilogue. Have a good one, Hemp. Nice to see ya.
Aha. I'm sure we'll meet again, someplace or other.
My king.
I gave her a witch hat and everything, huh? Also, that's Moore's cat hanging out right there.
In that case,
Gosh. Well, so Speaking of which,
Now we're talking.
yeah. Hey, hey. Magic.
Where's the witch look well? Hello, kitty.
Wait a sec.
I just think he's
That's a
cute.
good kitty.
Oh.
Yeah, this lady ought to have something good to say. Wrong elder.
Ugh, come off it.
Ain't this a pickle?
Ain't this a pickle?
All right now.
Alright
Hello.
Honestly. The prince has become magnificent indeed. Aha!
Oh.
Yo, it's Patland.
This fellow. I'm counting on you.
Aha!
Closure.
Wonderful.
Aha!
Hey.
May God keep you.
All
Joe.
right.
May God keep you, Joe. How about a fortune?
Wonderful.
The story man's got the ladies all over him.
Oi. Oi there. if I may.
Hmm. Say.
Brigitte.
Yes. Yet. Speaking of.
Happy ending for the doggo. Though a bit bizarre they didn't return the dog to her.
Come again.
Per se. Question. By all means. What is the rarest achievement I have in this game?
You've got this under control, yeah?
You just mean the one that has the least amount of people that also have it according to the Steam number? I don't know. You can look at my Steam and find out, right? I don't have my Steam page hidden or anything. I would guess it's one of the ones that's like, I cooked all the foods or something, would probably be the rarest. It's not that it's hard to do, but you know, most people don't finish the games they play. And that's still true to today. Most people probably won't actually beat this game.
Hey,
Not because it's hard or anything, just because they'll get bored of it, or they'll drop it and then not pick it up again, because it's hard to pick up something you drop and leave alone for a while. I get it.
yeah.
Ain't this a pickle?
Ain't this a pickle? Can't check my achievements versus the
Ain't
percent.
this a pickle?
Oh, right, that's the cat. Well, see, I mean, I would tap out. It's just annoying because tapping out of this game, it freezes the game. That's all that's annoying. I don't mind. Yeah, my thing says King of Cuisine, 1.5% of players have this achievement. Every bookworm, finish reading all books. 1.1% of players have this achievement. So that's probably the rarest one for that criteria. I have bookworm that has 7.8%. Mine says 1.1 for bookworm. Yeah, da da dee da.
Right.
Global page says 7.8. Yeah, I'm sure there's discrepancies. I was just looking at the Steam library page and that says 1.1. Hell if I know which one would be more up to date. Stay vigilant, King.
Oh my. Oh my, oh my. My, oh my.
My oh my. My oh my.
Hello.
This guy.
Indeed.
What are you doing here? I mean, you gotta be here. I can't talk to you because I can't teleport, but... Oh.
Really?
Well. Got to say, Then again. Brilliant.
Lovely that.
Lovely that. Oh, they let you go into the recruitment center?
Uh-huh.
I mean, he says how horrifying, but don't people like when leaders have military experience generally?
Uh-huh.
That's like a positive thing. I too low to the king cuisine and the bookworm one. Yeah, there's a lot of ones that I don't even have yet. I only have like half of the achievements. I didn't make every mask for the mask class, so I'm guessing there's one for killing the super boss. There's probably one for getting all the achievements, and there's a bunch of hidden ones I haven't looked into. But I also know there's one for winning every debate, which I didn't do, because I didn't do that many of the debates. And there's one for cooking with Maria, which I never got, and I have no idea how you even proc Maria to cook with you.
May God keep you, Jack.
Da da dee da dee da da dee da da da. We're almost done chatting with everybody.
Say there.
Hey.
Damn, look at a stroll.
Even so. Hey.
Bye.
Thank you.
That's...
No. Hey. That's why.
Say there.
Lie on you always and forever.
Grand, isn't it?
Ah, wonderful.
Wonderful. Hey, I'm talking to the student who's walking in the background over there. Small town.
Very good. Very good indeed.
You? You're here.
Right.
How's it feel to be king, Sarge? Yeah,
Wonderful,
da dee
isn't
da
it?
dee da da dee da.
What should I do? Wonderful, isn't
She
it?
thinks their clothes are charming. They look like warrior monk types.
Yep.
Seems like Juno's been really busting her ass doing stuff. Haven't heard a single character reference Yufa or the other gents.
Yep.
Granted, the sky is correlated to the Elda tribe area.
Wonderful, isn't it?
Oh, this guy is still panicking?
Real nice that.
This dude is ridiculous. World record streak. What's up, Fuchsia?
Leave it out, mate.
Leave it out, mates.
Oh, there. Oh, there.
Ba, 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 ba.
Welcome.
Oh, grand.
Any other conversation, peeps?
Young man.
Bastard, was it?
I'm left with no choice.
We sold our furniture.
Hey, mister!
Stupendous.
Hiya.
Young man,
Oh, what'll I do?
young man.
Yadda,
Fancy a chat?
yadda.
You there?
Hi there. What a day.
So confirmed other countries. Appreciate.
Hold on.
See you soon, I hope.
Yeah.
I sense a strong bond between Warren and me, but he's not around anymore. Wait, just noticed that Maria is not listed on here. Or she is.
Yeah.
I do believe.
Did I just miss her, or is she where we were supposed to be headed? I just missed her. I didn't even notice she was right next to her brother.
Greetings.
Well,
Yes, of course. In truth. Alas. The reason is, now that you mention it, very well. I do believe. Because
Okay.
What am
Oh,
I
I
to
missed
do?
these people too.
Wonderful.
Did I miss anybody else? Probably.
The prince is becoming.
Somebody somewhere. Surely not. I didn't see like the Fabio guy. Some of the other candidates.
My oh my.
Ah, speaking of him, he's right here.
Yeah.
Lovely.
Oh there!
Oh.
Lovely.
Very good. Very
You there?
Fancy a chat?
Okay, we talked to her already. Although,
You
I guess she
there?
had 2 dialogues to give. That should be most characters, I think. I don't know who else would be present.
Say,
So? That reminds me.
But
Oh. Oh, hello there. Oh, right. I suppose now I should call you Your Majesty. You know, I was just telling Papa, even through all that mess, everyone's really been working hard.
Am I keeping my promise properly from back then?
Yes, you beat the villain, and now the city's full of smiles. And I'm sure Papa's smiling down on you too.
That's good. Hearing that from you really lifts my heart.
Don't worry. I'll try to do my part with what I've got. I want to help everyone understand that the world could be a better place if we can join hands with one another. Miss Fabian's fed so many hungry people since things changed. Some of those people even said they found their place there. I think I did too. If we can all change together for the better like that, we'll be closer to Your Majesty's and Papa's dream. And I want to help with something too. I want everyone across the land to be able to smile.
Yeah, I'm counting on you. Let's do this together.
Yeah. Thank you, Your Majesty. Oh, thank you, Your Majesty.
we should be the ones thanking her. Feels like I can see the entire country's future in her smile.
Everyone!
Long time no see. How have you been?
as we find ourselves afield, I thought I might visit Alsace myself.
Hold on a tick. Those people there. Surely not.
Naturally, we're drawing attention. We didn't all have to go at once.
Needn't fuss, old thing. It's been too long since we were all together again anyway.
Lady Tuna, did she really come all this way in a runner? Would have asked His Majesty to pop over and bring you back with a teleport or two.
The unmitigated nerve.
Oh, it's fine. I wanted to take in our country as it is. It's definitely a little rougher outside the capital's walls. There's still traces of melancholia around, and the odd human roaming about.
We're sending soldiers out for every incident we can. But it's not easy to hear the voice of the people from more distant regions.
Guess it's obvious. But just because you're king now doesn't make you suddenly all-seeing.
A lesson I learned last year. In the end, I was blind to a great deal of this world. Never would have learned if I hadn't pushed out the door and seen it with my own eyes.
A year ago, I would have just said we could fly over ourselves. I mean, let's be real. The capital isn't going to fall apart if we just sneak over for a little tour, is it?
Of course not. We specifically put precautions in place to keep things running.
Yet it has only been 1 year. We cannot be too complacent too soon, lest the dissidents seize on the opportunity.
There he is! Over there! See? I told you, that's His Majesty, innit?
Might have been a bit too obvious.
Oi there, Your Majesty!
You dare hoy the king? You swine!
Steady on, Hockenberg, calm. You needn't draw steel on the poor fellow. We're the ones who indulged in this little day trip.
Your Majesty, thanks for all you do, really. Have to say, my life's a lot easier now.
There's more work to do every day. But we're in this together. We believe in you.
Everyone's so supportive. Kind of brings back memories from last year.
Rather. It's the sort of thing to get a chap all misty-eyed over the past. What a journey it was.
We really did just leg it up and down the country slaying dragons, eh? Can't believe we actually survived it.
They were dangerous times, but exciting ones too.
When we fought to appease the dragon god, I had no idea we would have to face another 4 dragons.
Nor I. Never thought the day would come when I'd be hailed as a dragon slayer. Life is full of surprises.
Right.
It was a hard road, but we did have fun together, didn't we?
Looks like we're drawing a crowd. Time to get back to work.
Indeed. A veritable mountain of tasks awaits us, and I will see it crested.
And not long after, the new year dawned.
A journey? Are you really planning on leaving us?
There's more I have to see. With my own eyes.
You want to know what's going on in the world, huh? Well, I guess you are the king.
Sounds like fun, but a daily jaunt down to the slums is one thing, and a proper journey is quite another. You're a king now, lad. You've got the people's expectations on your shoulders. It's all right to just sit on your throne and mind the home front, you know?
I don't care to be kingly. That's less important than doing what I need to do.
You're not even concerned? Can't you take this a little more seriously?
Ever the fearless gadabout, eh? Well, I take your point, lad. Magler and the humans make a fine barometer for the anxiety still swirling in the country. So you go out and give it a proper survey, where it is and how much is there. If people can't face their anxieties, they can't keep their eyes forward. And if they can't do that, we'll have a bally hard time moving forward as a nation or a people. So you want to get a better grasp of it all. That's your most important duty as a ruler. That's what you're thinking, eh?
Right.
If that was your plan, you could have just said so.
Sounds like a fine idea to me. A proper spot of fun besides. Wouldn't expect any less from our king and captain. Well, since I'm the bally court engineer, I've no choice but to come along. I'm the only driver fit to maneuver the Royal Skyrunner after all. And why, you're the Dragon Slayer King, bane of monsters all across the country. When I imagine what sort of wondrous encounters you've got next, well, I'm all agog. Yes, here begins our quest anew. Let us sally forth upon our... hello? Are you not listening to me?
Sire, you've really got to stop chasing these ideas all on your own. You'll be the death of us.
Once again, sire, I've asked you countless times to give word if you're to leave the castle. Such caprice.
Nurse, don't tell me you called for them beforehand.
Saved us a bit of time, eh? Though, hello, what's this? I count only 2 of the 6 partisans. Short a few spears.
For my part, I believe 'tis unrealistic for all of us to depart the capital together.
Oh, so you have no plans to stop our little adventure, eh?
Hulkenberg and I talked it over. We decided that if you insist on going, we'd rather go with you than stop you.
I'm glad to hear that, but will that be all right?
I was thinking back to our last fight with Luis. So many people supported us, but not for any high-minded ideals or arguments.
They were supporting us because we were actively fighting a monster on their behalf. In the end, people make choices based on their personal experience and emotion. Even if decided justly and supported by prosperity, people may struggle to trust a king whose face they do not know. An invisible ruler is no cure for their fears.
Right. I'm not opposed to the idea of getting out into the world again. Really, it might be the wisest move to make sure you're a king everyone knows.
Still, this early into the new year, 'tis never a dull moment in your Majesty's employ.
Bit of a smaller party than we last set out with, huh? But it's a pleasure to be on the road again with you.
Okay, but can we really afford to have both our general and the Royal Guard's captain coming along for this?
'Tis natural course for the Royal Guard to accompany the king. And I trust my corps is not so feeble that it will fall apart in my absence.
We'll make it work. Got to learn to trust others and delegate, right? We'll just have to lead by example.
I don't know, you ever delegate in those co-ed strategy games, Stroll? Because they are not the smartest guys.
Right then, let's go.
I'm upsetty that Heisme isn't here at least. Where's my Batman?
You once heard my voice and answered a query in kind. Is fantasy a powerless creation? That timeless question. So long as life remains in the world, we seekers all shall search for our answer. But he will find his, of that I am certain. And it is thanks to you for believing in and guiding him. That was the true purpose of my royal magic, you know. To seek and obtain guidance from denizens of a land beyond ours. A land that has not yet lost hope. And it was you who answered the call. Armed with your hope, armed with the power of fantasy, you rose in glory. Such courage, such whimsy, and yes, what thrills. You have my sincerest thanks.
Feels familiar. It's been far too long.
Aye, the wind feels an echo of days past.
Unusually poetic for you.
Hmm?
Oh good, you made it.
They're awful, aren't they? They would have left us behind. Oh.
Well, I'm not certain we're in a position to talk, having followed straight after, saying we could just teleport back.
Well, hey, we figured the kids might want to change your scenery, like.
Wow! Amazing!
Poetic indeed. That the scepter's absence restored order to Magla, and even greenery to the sands.
I'll say, I definitely like this view better.
Let's go.
We reached the credit. What was that? An entire hour of extra talking and stuff that I need to get to? The game is finally officially beaten. So I'll let the credits run. I'm not sure how to access the secret boss guy. And I need to see the New Game Plus options as well, what all carries over. And then Regicide mode should be unlocked. Hopefully. That is a weird looking human face there on the left. This I expect will take a while, right? Modern day credit screens. SNES era, you get like 20 people at most working on the game. You know, give or take. Here we have 20 people, not quite 20 people, but a bunch of people all just motion design, motion animation. Huh, I'm surprised there's only a team of 4 animators. There's a couple more there. 6 animators? That was it? Six people animated all the things in this game? The animation works pretty decent in this game. And then some of it's pretty silly, like the handshake we have with Yufa at the end was very silly. Kazuma Kaneko. Are you the person we look to? I just wish that you designed more monsters. There wasn't enough different types of monsters. I don't even think they covered all the standard tropes of monsters too. Fantasy stuff. Yojoji Temple Chanter. Yeah, that's the chanter for the temple area? Is that the guy who's singing in all the songs? That guy did a damn good job. Right, even the music gets credited, like the individual songs. Voice actors and actresses. You have a lot of screen space to work with. I feel like they could have increased the size of this text. That's quite a lot of voice cast too. Big RPG. Sound cooperation. Cooperation and motion capture. One motion actor. I didn't realize the game was using motion capture actually. Not enough. Wait, what is not enough? Is that a company name? Sampras Design is another animation team, so they do have more animators. This is probably for the light or the 2D stuff. These people are probably for the 2D stuff, not the game. Play. It's definitely the animation house. Game painter. The photography studio. QA. And I'm getting to the marketing. Might be getting close. Ish. I will say it's nice that the credits has had all original, I don't know if it's concept arts or what in the background the whole time through. I feel like most games just do a blank screen pretty quickly at some point. Because, you know, the credits are so long, you don't want to have stuff to animate for the whole thing, because that's just too much work. Why are the names so far apart from each other? Studio Zero. Atlas Sega. Maybe I was inattentive, but I didn't see a special thanks section. Great seeker.
Dear guest, from a world I shall never know. In your eyes, I know our journey was ultimately a fiction.
A ReFantazio, if you would. Perhaps a metaphor.
However, I hope your memories of this fantastical adventure burn as bright in your reality. I hope the promise of our world echoes in you. With all my heart, I hope that fantasy gives you strength.
There's more.
Look at that. The rubble's just bait for tourists now.
I never expected a view like this.
Let's see it all. Let's see the world.
Yeah.
A new journey now beckons. In days of eld, the people prospered and perished in turn. Struck by their ways, I wrote a book of my dearest ideas. A tale of fantasy. In my vision, they placed their trust, and so the kingdom breathed new life.
The strength to believe in the unknown, that can change everything. Without a doubt, you will face all sorts of trials ahead. But carry onward with all your heart. Onward, fearless, into a world unknown.
That their way of saying Sequel Inc? Fantasy lives on. It's not dead. Fantasy is not dead. Coronation of the King achievement. Transfer currently owned items with some exceptions. Money, mag, royal virtues, scanned enemies, memorandum, archetype statuses, and total playtime. I will save clear data. Woo! GG! Beat the game! Did you do it? Did you save the world? The world is saved. Game clear data. So does it just start over from the beginning?
Who's there? I can feel you watching me from a place beyond my sight. Whoever you are, please tell me. Does our world pique your interest? Pardon my curiosity, but would you tell me your name? That is to say, tell me who you really are. The one who meets my eyes across a strange threshold.
They let you rename yourself? You will name the protagonist later.
A most unusual name. One I've never heard in our world. Which suggests to me you might reside in a world beyond ours. It is a curious thing that in your eyes, my entire world is but the dawn of a story yet untold. Or to put it another way, this is a fantasy. But can it truly be dismissed as something so far removed from me? If indeed you wish to cross to our world for a time, I would first ask that you indulge one question. Is fantasy limited to the confines of imagination? Would you call it a powerless
What was the
creation?
metaphor? The entire thing was a metaphor. The game itself is the metaphor of our reality.
More than wishful thinking, more than fiction. Something capable of affecting the realities
This
beyond
is
its
not all
bounds.
Alice
This
Persona in the
must
game
be
plus
what you
the start from the
believe.
beginning of the story,
I
but you care whatever
confess
stats
my
you
own
have put in the
answer
game.
still
Yeah.
eludes me. But consider, If fantasy is born
I don't
from
think
hope,
they let you choose,
a
pick
desire
and
to make
choose
the
what you
world
keep.
better than it is, then that hope can be made manifest. Thus does change come, and thus is fantasy forged into a new reality. Perhaps the story about to unfold before you will tell
What's the
us.
hey mister
I'm
metaphor
thoroughly
for?
invested now myself, so let this tale begin.
Regicide. You know, not every individual aspect has its own separate meaning.
Looks like we're in the clear. The capital's just through this desert.
Is it true then? The king is dead? Aye, and the guards are more concerned with the funeral than keeping the roads safe. So now the monsters are roaming in broad daylight. No soldiers to stop them. Monsters, huh? I've certainly been hearing the stories.
To say nothing of the vacant throne. There's a storm coming. Mark my words. That much is certain.
What's the problem?
They're bandits!
Come on, let's see some respect for the militia! Us folk, we're commoners! No crown or church
Be
will
playing
save
again
us.
now. I'm just getting started at the moment. I just want to get into the file and then see if I can find the super boss, which I believe is supposed to be the Apocalypse book in Warrior's Domain. It does take a little bit to get to that part of the game though.
Igniter? Ugh. How'd they get rid of those?
Next one!
I need to think of an idea for a challenge run for this game at some point.
Look at you! What have we got here?
But I'm not
He's
gonna
an
do a
elder.
second playthrough
So he
immediately.
is. No horns, no
We'll be
knife
playing horse game tonight.
like you. What you got in a
I have
cabinet?
a little bit of time to kill though before
What's
the
this?
evening stream.
Looks like you've been holding out on us, boy. Hold it! Should have listened to us, chum. Now fall in line! Unless you want to get stuck like us.
You drew steel. I take it you are prepared to die by it.
Stand aside!
Now, why did Hulkenberg wait so long to act? She waited until there was a casualty
This place
to
already
respond.
feels like a death trap. You hear all that stuff about Lord Louis saving us? Hey, you okay? You still got all your limbs attached? Well, at least they didn't figure out our mission. Definitely could have gone worse.
Are you alright?
Been worse. And from the sounds of it, you're about the same. You do know that if anyone finds out who we really are, it's all over, right? The mission's more important than either of our lives. If we screw this up, there's no going back.
Don't worry, Gallica. I've seen the future. We can't possibly lose.
Think we'll make it? Let's go.
Alright, hold up. I was cleaning my controller a little bit while the cutscene was going. Got a safety pin here. And scraping out some of the gamer grease. And my controller a solid cleaning. put this pin away. Oh, yeah. Jeez, we started out with 144 HPs. Okay, so our stuff carried over. Clearly. We have all of our story details and memorandums. So I don't think this difficulty would actually be hard. We're loaded up on gear. It seems like they get rid of all of your notes and recipes, I guess. That's something.
Stop!
Let me at it, Gallica. I can kick its ass.
Watch out! Okay.
There's no way I don't kick its ass. Oh god, I do no damage.
But your health is pretty low.
Yeah. It hurts, Gallica. Hold on, I got items. We have plenty of medicine. Okay.
Stay vigilant. These ones aren't messing around.
They're not messing. Not messing. I am curious, what would happen if you killed one? But it would take a while to kill one.
I'm right here. Come and get me.
I'm sorry.
Well, they killed me.
Can't die on us. You're all we have.
Will your tale end here?
Brutal. So brutal. I want to kill one.
Okay.
If we start out at level 1, but we start with all of our equipment in a new game plus, that doesn't exactly make for a good challenge run. So I'd have to make a completely new file. But I don't know if a completely new file can enter regicide mode.
Stay vigilant. These ones aren't messing around.
What level is that guy? 35? That's fucked. Some Xenoblade shit when you walk outside and you see the level 98 gorilla guy. And you're level like 5. Okay, there's no items to pick up on your first jaunt through this place. It's just empty desert. Where am I supposed to go? This way?
Look. Just checking, but you do remember what we're here to do.
Leave it to me. Oh yeah, that first area, you can never get back to that again. It's completely original to the beginning of the game.
Got a sec?
I kind of wish this whole game was more... Like, this gives it the sense it's gonna be sort of like a Xenoblade or something, moving around. And I was originally hoping the game would be more like that than a Persona. And it is a very deceptive intro segment.
Hurry! I don't like this.
Medicinal herbs. Also, I don't remember if they play this song too often at other parts of the game. Oh right, you get forced down.
This land of 8 tribes and 3 nations, all blessed by the power of...
The power of magic.
The capital's incredible.
The king did.
Hey, you listening? So, whatever will I do?
Whatever will you do? Oh, yeah, we don't get the whole new menu yet.
Oh, come on, it.
Fuck you, citizen.
Fools. That's terribly
Alright, now that we're on the second playthrough, I don't need to talk to everybody constantly.
Hey, mister! It's a king!
An elder? Here?
I guess that's the big city for you. Everyone and their mother has a magic igniter.
Here's something that might catch a foreigner's eye. This is modeled after the royal scepter and would make the perfect souvenir.
No thanks.
What a shame.
How would you even know what the royal scepter... You've really never heard of it?
A symbol and instrument of the crown's sovereignty. You picked a bad time to visit, boy. I don't know why you're here.
Oh.
The first person we meet is her.
There.
Give it a fool, I say.
Yadi da da, yadi da, yada da 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 da.
All right.
What are you playing at? I can't sword surf.
That must be the...
So, what brings you to enlist?
I need the money.
I need the money.
So, what can you bring to our beloved
Yeah,
Any
right.
skills? to
I
speak
want.
of?
Does that first question give you anything? Let's do a mage.
I've got a sharp mind.
Yes,
Right.
you and every unschooled troglodyte.
Wow.
Right,
the-
last room.
The name of the protagonist. This is just a test, so we're gonna be test.
You know your letters do.
I know my letters.
Uh-huh.
Oh yeah, I'm supposed to like. I forgot that that's here.
Sorry for making a scene. You all right?
That was terrifying.
That was terrifying.
Don't let him get in your head.
These days, most...
My name is...
Captain Klinger. Captain.
Look at all the other recruits. They really are... Hey, you awake?
Is it morning?
Does it look like morning? Look, I'd heard about what it was like in the capital, but still.
Actually,
When
can't
you
hit
hear
start
and
to
see
get
all this
through this one.
prejudice out in the open, it's a lot.
It never gets easy.
Yeah, I could tell. Some people are even saying it's the lesser tribe's fault, but these are the same kind of people who burned down your village, remember?
Oh, no.
I'd rather not think about it.
You're right. Sorry. The prince was kind to take you in. Oh, speaking of, he's the one who gave you that book, right? Can I see it?
What book?
What book?
Oh, I don't know. The one lying right there that you're always carrying around? Good thing those bandits weren't much for reading, huh?
It's just upset Gallica. And be the asshole playthrough.
It's what you call a fantasy story.
Yada, 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 na, na. Record the events thus far? Sure. Put it in the second slot, though. Regicide.
Shouldn't you be resting?
Until arrival
So what
at
the
the
speedrun
northern
is gonna
border
look like.
fort, one day remains.
It's just gonna be skipping cutscenes
Let's see.
and texts and stuff. Oh,
Hey, don't forget. Okay then.
this is like where they teach you the map a little bit.
The carriage transporting the new recruits arrives at its destination.
Did I skip the like encampments with that? Because we didn't reach the other encampment yet.
The northern border fort. The towering fortress was built
Interesting.
during the Annex War in the mountains at the edge.
Yeah.
Say,
Yeah,
friend,
da-da.
I'm curious. What is it about that book that's captivated you so?
It's interesting.
Something to say? Go on.
If it's a fight you want.
Didn't think you... Well, Clemar. I'll let it...
Oh, never got round to an introduction.
I think
I'm
your
Stroll.
friends for yelling at
Leon
me.
Stroll, son of the Count of Harlia. And you are?
I can't tell you.
I can't tell you.
Oh, come off it. You wrote it down on your enlistment papers.
You can at least give him your name. We don't want to...
I have that right? It's got a certain weight to it. For what it's worth,
Yeah?
my title doesn't mean much.
Tess has a weight to
Here
it?
and now, we're peers and equals.
I don't know about that one.
By the skin of my teeth!
Hey, I've got a bad feeling about this. It's hard to explain, but it's like there's a stench in the air, and it's getting...
Wait, is that a... fairy? Did you catch it yourself?
I don't see a fairy.
Fairy. I didn't see a fairy.
Are you really trying to play that card now? He just saw you talking to me.
And I have a name, you know. If you're gonna call me anything, call me Gallica.
So you travel together? You've stayed well hidden for quite a while.
Well, I didn't want anyone making a fuss. But we've got bigger problems right now. I can't shake this feeling. We gotta be careful.
Agreed. I'll follow orders, but I'm not about to let this armchair general send me to my death. Let's take a moment, then head in once we're prepared. I assume you know how to use an igniter properly?
I'm not so sure. He's never used one before. I mean, he's a commoner, so not much chance to.
Fair enough. Well, just stay behind me and you'll be all right. I swear I won't let you die. I'm with you.
Good guy stroll out here, even though I'm like being a
This
shitter.
is bad. I didn't think...
Oh, yeah, first dungeon music too.
Okay.
Here we...
Give me a moment. I couldn't stop myself, so I'm still in cleaning mood while the cutscenes are going. Yeah, once you get started, it's like, I need to see this through, you know? This actually needs a lot of cleaning here.
This is...
I just wanted to get to more, but we have to get all the way through the first boss to get to more. Also, if I'm interested in doing a... Whoops. This is optional. Cool. Yeah. If I'm interested in doing a low-level challenge run on the regicide, that means we can't fight anything except bosses. And only the mandatory story ones at that.
That's fine. Looks like it could be useful.
That's a lot of side questing that doesn't get done then.
Oh.
Run.
No.
Damn it! Damn it! Let's stash that somewhere safe.
I don't think there's anything important to pick up in this first dungeon. Yeah, da 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 da.
Was that? Let's hurry. They saw us! On your toes, everyone!
Nuh-uh, no they didn't.
Let's push through!
If it's useful, I say grab it.
Hey.
That's true.
Can't let you die up there.
What do you think? Yep.
This is the boss, right? The very short dungeon before the boss happens.
Damned humans.
We'll just...
Damned humans.
Let's go! Fire!
Holy shit, that did nothing.
Burn to ash!
What's going on?
Damn it all! The power of fire!
I assume we don't want it to kill us, so that's the guard. Right, this thing could probably legit kill you before the cutscenes are done.
I'll distract it.
But
above all else, and a noble
can't take any more. Someone heal him.
Someone heal him.
Forgive me.
What? No! Please say something.
Oh. Persona. Oh, yeah, we have all their stuff. Alright.
Scour!
That did the trick.
Yeah, that did the trick, alright. That sure did.
Are you okay? We looks like it
Daijobu. Nah, we could target the main body and kill it.
Not bad. I'll strive for greater heights.
Damn, that's the best level up I've ever seen. I don't think I ever saw a 3-stat level up at any point in our first playthrough. What the fuck? I have 3 points? Oh, it's because I gained multiple levels. That's why I've never seen that before. You get a level 4. I would probably build endurance for this difficulty.
True power is born of the heart.
a wish.
From what I have seen, they do 3 times the damage on Reg's side.
The lad's out cold.
Oh, Louise cast the curse. So killing him is the only way to lift it. If we wait any longer...
Yada yada.
About 15 years ago.
Yada yada.
That's... We have to.
We have to.
Luis will also be at the... I'm counting on you.
Feels like the mission is...
Oh yeah, I wonder if you can max out Grius's stuff
the moon's still
before
low.
he dies.
If you've any other questions, now's the time.
Can't.
That's a missable beetle.
Huh? Indeed.
I see.
Oh. Got it?
Yeah,
Still, you've got to keep yourself rested to be at your best. I never expected it would be this dangerous, and it feels kind of like it's my fault.
It's kind of your fault.
It is kind of your fault.
Wow! Way to twist the knife. Look, I can't fight with you, but...
Twist the knife. Why was it her fault? Hey, I made it into this place.
So, what would you say to an alliance?
Not interested.
I shall gladly provide you knowledge and assistance to master your newfound power.
That feeling.
So what say you?
That feeling when
Will
you're
you take my hand in friendship?
You're talking to your father.
Not
He's like, come, forge an alliance with
what
me.
manner of story you weave. We'll meet again, I'm sure. Here's to our joint.
Wait, don't kick me out now. I just want to see if the book
royal
is
funeral
accessible
draws
from the
ever
beginning or if you have to go
5
through the
days
game
remain.
again. Not that I'd be able to kill the super boss at the level we're at.
Already then? From here?
This place.
That being the case...
All right. Got it? Don't let your good.
Don't let your good.
The Nord, its proximity, exiting.
Huh?
What?
Look at... Pushing forward.
We still don't have the other menu yet. Yada da da da. Yada da. Yada da 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 da.
Give it a shot. We got this.
Wait, these things are actually weaker? Oh, yeah,
I
they
don't
are.
see anything we can't handle easily.
Hold on.
That being the case...
Looks like they found us.
Oh, damn, they found me. Okay, shopkeeper.
What is it?
We'll hold our lead for now.
Thank you. Could be useful. So take it with you.
Hey!
Hold on.
Forced encounter.
It appears we...
Wind!
Forced response.
What is that? Got no mercy for you!
Test is being targeted.
What's that?
Test doesn't give two shits.
Still up?
Take this! Still standing.
Oh, he's invincible. He literally can't die. So you have to block there. You got it, guys. This is actually good. You know what? This is a good thing. If it's a low-level challenge, you would want to go down on MC here, so you don't get EXP.
What can I do? Take this! Get ready!
That's a really strong soldier guy.
Finish the job! It's not done yet now! My best. Coming at us. Wasn't enough. Take this.
That would be the best RNG, right? Stroll down and me down. We don't get EXP. This is all future plan. Means I can't fight the dragon either.
What is it?
Actually, you might be able to fight the dragon.
These come. Thank you.
Oh, we got healed. Let's see.
Wait a second.
Da 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 da.
However,
Nice try, losers.
What are you doing?
Wait.
Ruffians! Don't resist.
Don't resist.
Look.
What are you doing? Stop right there. Next time for sure. Got away, did they?
Got away, did they? Right next to them.
Wait.
Okay, Stroll becomes a dude.
What is this?
perhaps not.
Can't do synth attacks yet.
Hack and slash. Tougher than I thought.
Shameless
By the tower.
That would not go that smoothly. Da, da, da,
I call upon royal power within.
Ow. Being weak to fire really sucks.
Hey! Wake up! Still a fight here!
I shall vanquish evil.
Right on target.
Take this.
Nice one, Stroll.
Are you prepared?
Hey! Wake
I'll
up!
cut you down!
Still in a fight
Not
here!
done yet.
Good job, bro.
Not bad, if I say so myself. I shall rise to the occasion. So you've no objections? What say you, friend?
Don't get ahead of yourself.
Come on, don't be like that.
Either way, you've...
Don't be like that. Wait a minute, sir. What's up, sir?
Together we stand.
I'm running through on Regicide difficulty at the moment. It's a new game plus, yeah. I'm not committing to a new run. I'm just trying to see something.
Did you feel that just...
I wanted to see if we can access the super boss in New Game Plus.
Do you recall our discussion earlier about how archetypes are an original?
Well, we didn't always, but now we're partners.
I mean...
I've been choosing all the like lackluster answers.
I won't lead you astray. That's the whole reason I'm here.
Okay, man, super boss mention.
Hey!
I'll be wrapping this stream up soon.
This right here.
Metaphor from the start again? That's right. We started a whole new playthrough. I'm ready for another 120 hours of Metaphor. Are you ready?
Oh.
Oh yeah, right. So Grius has to actually level up.
This...
I don't think talking to the heart ever tantamounts to anything.
I see this right here. All right.
Sure.
The rare Grius scene that we don't get to see. I'm going to sit through this 10-hour stream.
I still have much to learn.
Oh god, look at that equipment. So overpowered.
Fascinating.
Fucking New Game Plus, man. New Game Pluses can be so silly. Alright. Ooh, it's unchained. It's not here. The book is not here. Is it supposed to not be here at the beginning? Does it show up later?
What's this?
Ah, wait, this is the ominous red book. Hold on, I don't want to skip it. Read the book. So they moved it over to here.
Hang in there!
So this is the super boss of the game. The Red Scale Apocalypse Dragon. You can apparently fight it with Grius.
Looks like we can't brute force through this one.
It's level 99. I think we're gonna die.
Closing in. The power of
Get it was sick, bro. Sick it. Yeah. It's Harukasha. We're gonna need more damage.
Helpful as ever. Now, what's the play? I shall vanquish evil.
Critical strike. Fuck yeah. Great Dragon's Wrath. Nice. I wonder if you could beat the dragon at this point with Grius.
I would hold back.
God damn. Not like this, not JPEG. So the dragon does unlock in New Game Plus. The problem is you have to kind of go through New Game Plus again to get your team situated. Right? It takes time. You can't just fight this thing. You gotta re-prepare to fight the thing. Right, I don't have Mora's leveled up, so we have to study archetypes this way, and the archetypes have been taken away from us. We still, like, he still got the stuff mastered, and we still have the skills, but until we unlock the requirements, we don't get their extra modes. So you basically have to play through the game again to get prepared for this boss. Should just use the previous party? You can't. It's not open to the previous party. You can't fight it on the first playthrough. And then by the time you get through the epilogue and stuff, it says the book is fading away, was the dialogue that was used. Oh, you mean it should let you? I suppose it's just it's a fun goal for your New Game Plus playthrough to strive towards. It does kind of suck you can't fight it on your first go through though.
That's a good kitty.
This cat is...
Oh yeah, Plateau.
That's a good boy.
I forgot they named the cat, because they always just say cat, they don't say Plateau. Alright, for the time being, I'm not going to fight this boss, because I'd have to go through the game again. I am going to think of a challenge run idea, and then I can fight the boss in that, because I assume it's permanently unlocked for save files that have the asterisk. Which means it's probably not unlocked if I start a raw new game. That might pose a problem. What would be the best way of fighting this thing in the challenge run? Let me go back to the title. I've seen what I wanted to see. I just want to see if you can make a regicide play from the get-go. So otherwise I have to police myself somehow, right? If we were to do a challenge run on New Game Plus. I couldn't choose. There's no choice to like not accept carryover items and whatnot. So we're super OP at the moment.
It is a curious thing that in order to... But can it, if indeed, is fantasy limited to the confines of a passing...
You can't. So the only way to play Regicide is New Game Plus. Damn. But when you start a new save file off of the New Game Plus, you can't not carry over your equipment and shit. That is not ideal, developers. For us challenge runner types, it's super not ideal. It should be done like Bravely Default. It should give you an entire list of options you can check on and off to customize it how you want. That is how you do this sort of thing. Okay, well. Anyway, what time is it? It's 2:32. Thanks for hanging out for the afternoon stream. We finished Metaphor. I can't get off this screen unless I like force quit the game. Which is another thing that I wish you could back out of this screen and cancel. No problem, I was here. Yeah, I probably I'm killing some streaks with this short one. I don't usually do this. I really wanted to finish the game. I'll be back in a couple hours. And we'll stream horse racing. We're back on the SNES Quest, baby. SNES Quest is live. As far as a challenge run for this, I'm gonna have to think, because I don't even know how do you do a challenge run in this game. Like, I could start hard mode again and do low level, that's about the only thing that works. Can't really do an all same job class run. I don't think it really works well for this game. And clearly we can't do a regicide run unless, again, you get to self-police which items you're equipping and what skills you're allowing yourself to use, and that's just a bunch of arbitrary policing because you can't not have your carryover stuff. Maybe I'll just do a casual regicide stomp. I don't imagine that dragon is that difficult to kill. It would still take me quite a few hours to get the 8 characters back, get the convenient skills like party swap discount and at least. And I probably want my royal classes too, so that's pretty much the whole game I have to go through for that. Anyway, yeah, I hope you'll have a good afternoon. I'll be back in a few hours. I'm gonna do some other things and then stream after I cook food and all that.